NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Always got some breathing room. That one 28 yards.
Good stop, good stop.
Quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On one, ready?
From midfield now, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have
Let's
the
go.
first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
Oh, almost had it.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
11 MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Okay, ready?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
50 Maverick. Come back in.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Ready?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sports.
Okay, break.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Let's go.
It's incomplete. They
Let's
cannot
go.
convert, and they turn it over. Boy, scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
Let's go.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is
Let's go.
And they're able to double the lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0. So field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Good
He'll
kick.
be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Good catch.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Burrow will throw. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field
You
position
needed
there?
that.
A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Pushes past him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend
We
their
needed
lead
that.
on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass. nice momentum into the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air.
What? Catch that.
Complete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 4th down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
That's some bull.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott looking left side and has got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their
Hit that
eyes
cell
on
the
the
line.
right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Man, that's some bull. Good play, bro.
Figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not
Touchdown!
What?
Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. On 3rd down, Mixon.
6-0 our score after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to
Oh, good
try to
catch.
get it to Chase, but it's
That is
intercepted.
some bull.
And the
Good
Cowboys
catch.
are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Oh, good one.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Inside give.
What?
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Now here's Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4
He
there.
needed
It's
that.
3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Let's go. We needed that. Let's go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 79 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
That boy can run, no lie.
Positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
He's got him in.
What's up? What's up? We can play, my guy. We can play. Send me a friend request. It's the same as my YouTube page. Hit that sub and like, bro. I'm going to do the same for you. Come on with that.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I hit you with a sub, bro.
Answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Get him, yes.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock,
I gave you a sub, bro. Good looking, dog.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep.
Catch that, man. That was pass interference, bro.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes.
Whoa, that's whoa. Come on now with that cheating. It's all
so
good.
Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. There's some room to roam now. And he's got this down to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, Every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott to throw it. Trucks over him. Swinging this out.
Bruh, come on.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, Prescott. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a keeper with Prescott. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Let's go.
At least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you
Let's
to
go.
big
Good
errors.
one.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Ooh, that was
And
my
he's gonna
fault.
be intercepted a 3rd time.
That was my
Picked up
fault.
by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to fit.
What? Good catch.
Inside the
He
10.
burnt.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go.
42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hey, can.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A draw play for Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1 yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being important.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Burrow on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.